All right, we are live and in the building, and I'm actually on time, I think, today. I said 8:15. I think I started like I don't know, maybe 8:15, 8:16. Anyways, man, I had something I wanted to say to get this. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So I know we got a bunch of people in here already. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. And that's I mean, and honestly, that's just part of it. I'm a very cliche and very corny guy, as many of you all know, but, I just want to say very sincerely, like, I can't thank you all enough for the support that you've given me, given this channel over the years, and, it's I don't know, it's just wild to think of where I started and where I am now, and I am very is like, pride is technically a sin? That's a weird thing to me, like, pride is a sin, but, like, I'm very proud of this community and just what we've built, and even just these little live streams that we have, it means the world to me, so, I just wanted to say thank you guys because, in this Thanksgiving season, I'm very grateful for each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate that, so, anyways, what's a Hink video without a, freaking this is gonna be a short one, but I'm hoping this is gonna be a short one. I just wanted to do about 30 minutes or so, and so the clock is ticking. I'll say because starting about now, I will give you guys a heads up. Uh, Caleb says, "Hink, I sent you a heartfelt message yesterday. I'm sorry, bro. I've been super behind. Thanksgiving was particularly stressful, and I actually so I decorated the tree with my family, and this is gonna sound like I'm a big old kitty cat because I am. But, as you guys know, earlier this year, I lost my dog of, like, 19 years that's been with me since, since damn near college, and, my wife handed me his ornament to put on the tree, and it just, it didn't ruin the day, but, like, I definitely let out a few sobs. I've really missed that dog, and I know there's people who have lost actual, like, real human family members, especially here recently, that are having a particularly tough time during the holidays, and so I feel for you guys as well, but, yeah, I don't know. It was it how yeah, what's his name? Mara Thomas says, "Long live Watermelon Boy." Exactly, man. That's my boy, and, it hit hard that this was my first Thanksgiving, like, damn near in my adult life, without him, and, I don't know, man, it was and it was fine, I wasn't, like, boohooing all day, but it was definitely like a damn, like, I was not expecting for it to hit me like it did, and like I said, there's people who lost actual real human family, and so there's no comparison between a dog and a human, but anyways, man, but I do appreciate the guys who reached out, especially you, Caleb. Aviate, what's up, man? I'm about to actually planning on wearing my OVO hoodie all day tomorrow. So, anyways, that was it. So yeah. So anyways, so yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. And, and so, Marco says happy Black Friday, Hink. That's hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh. Me and Caleb are coming out with our own production company. It's going to be called Caramel. So be on the lookout for that, guys. We'll need your support. We'll need your support with that. So uh so sorry. I was looking at comments. So let's get into it. Was there anything else? So no, let's just get into it, guys, with the Q&A. So um blue uh blue light, and we got my boy Jadink in the house. Can you sleep with ADS on? Absolutely the F no. Please don't sleep with any sort of PE equipment on, period. Okay. um yeah, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And so no, don't do. He says if you wake up and check on it. I mean, listen, if the device that you buy says like, yeah, you can sleep in it, then, who am I to say otherwise? I'm a clown in a mask. What do I'm in the basement of my mom's house. Who am I to say what you can should or should not do? But I would never, ever, 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 ever sleep in a vice now that I know better. When I first started out doing PE, when I first started out doing PE, it was, Yeah, I had a little crappy noose extender, and I slept in it a couple times, and looking back, I'm just like, by the grace of God, literally by the grace of God, I didn't have an injury. So, yeah, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Let's see here. We got some super chats rolling in too, so let me get to those. And somebody said, dogs are greater than people, but yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of truth to that. But also, I mean, like, as you guys know, even like, more recently than that, I literally almost lost my brother in basically a drunk driving accident when he was hit by a drunk driver and his car flipped. And so I just have like a tremendous amount to be grateful for this year. So anyways, and that's his human life is far more important than me to my than my dog's life, but I miss that dog, man. I love that dog so much. So, Xavier says, "What's up, doc? I'm 5'5" and a half, 6.3, non-bone pressed. Bro, that's freaking awesome. I mean, just right there. I mean, to be 5'5" and 6.3 non-bone pressed, that's amazing. With 7.3 bone pressed. Gained point 0.3 inches since watching. Let's go, man. On the road to 7 non-bone pressed. Bro, 7 9 bone pressed is such if you're 5'5" packing 7 non-bone press, that would be such a fudging unit, man. Good for you. Oh, yeah, and I'm 224. I'm still I'm a fat butt, but I'm still sexy. Of course, I have no doubt about that, bro. I'm on that road to drop a good 40 pounds too. Bro, I mean, first of all, congrats on the gain so far, and if I've in any way been a part of you gaining, like, point 0.3 inches, that's fantastic. Thank you for the super chat even more so. I really appreciate that. And, but yeah, man, I think especially with the gains that you made, personally speaking, I think it's hard to do both PE and, like, if your goal is to gain in length and lose weight, I think something has got to s excuse me, has got us the most people don't have enough bandwidth for both. As you all know, personally, I would prefer that you would lose weight first. I mean, I think that that would, get you to yeah, because you have an inch fat pad there, bro. And so you would be like 7.3 inches non-bone pressed if you were extremely lean right now, and that would be an absolute unit. And so the fastest and most effective and healthiest way to get you to 7 non-bone pressed is would be to lose some weight, man. And but it's eating too much and not working out is like it's so easy to do, and so there's no fault, there's no judgment. But I do think it's important that you know you've made the acknowledgement, and now it's time to do something about it, bro. So go for it, man. Um, but yeah, thank you for sharing and thank you for the super chat. So point 3. Let's see here. All right. So we appreciate that. Sham God says, "Yo, Hink, sorry to hear about your dog, bro. What do you think about the Phallus Forte? And do you think that that combined with manuals produce faster results?" I appreciate it, man. And just like with my dog, guys, like I'm also not like, boohoo, I lost my dog. I'm like, holy moly, like I was able to have a dog for damn near 20 years, almost 2 decades. And I'm extremely grateful for that. So don't, I mean, I appreciate it, man. But like, please don't worry about like me. I'm good. Yeah, that was a blessing to have him for as long as I did. So Phallus Forte. It's a fine device. I think it's overpriced. I don't recommend it when I give out recommendations to people. And oh, that was the other thing, guys. So my Black Friday sale for my course, well, I guess extended it, whatever. But I had a set number of coupons, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to blow through all these coupons." And sure enough, like it was at 0 stock, and so I did refresh it, and I added significantly more, and so if you are interested in buying my course, the code HINKBF, HINKBF will get you 25% off my course. While, it's a limited supply, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's enough, but if you're interested, you wanna get it now before it sells out. I'm definitely not doing like a Cyber Monday sale or anything. As you as you all know, times are a little tight right now, and so anyways, man. But yeah, sorry. Back to the Phalluson Forte. It's fine. It does work. Now, ADS is. I think that it is something that can expedite length gains. I do. I do believe that. I've never used one. I don't even have actually an ADS device, but it is something that works, and it would produce faster length results than doing manuals alone. Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. Sorry, I got a little space heater because my mom's basement doesn't have any heat in this unit. So yeah, man. But yeah, I do think it would produce faster gains, but there's just a lot to it. It's an expensive device or any kind of ADS. Like you have to strap in the device. There's an increased risk of blisters. There's an increased risk of lymphatic issues. There's an increased risk of just trauma to your D and even just potentially damaging the nerve because instead of doing like 30 minutes of PE, you're going to be doing 6 hours of PE or however long you're wearing it. So young chef says, "Are you ever going to use a different Rey Mysterio mask?" Um, I have a feeling I'm gonna be in my villain arc come 2026. It's gonna be the year of fucking Darth Hink, and I'm just not playing any more games. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I think I'm gonna be in my Darth Hink era, and I think I'm gonna need a black and red mask to represent that. So yes, I do plan on actually getting a mask. Now, that being said, I also have my GIMP mask that I wear. I wear this for special for special occasions. I don't like the way this fits, but I do have an all black mask. Like I wore this on my Hink trial. So yeah, man. Hopefully that helps. Let's see here. I'm just taking some notes here. Let's see. Got that note. Sorry. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Oh my god, I'm not guys, I got love for everybody. Love who you love. Like there's no hatred in any way here. But James Turman says, Was your dog gay?" Bro, where does that come from? Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyways, man, let's see here. Hey, Carl Wickman's in the house. What's up, man? So that does remind me. That's what I was going to announce earlier too. I know I got some other super chats, but I plan on going live with Perv McSwerve tomorrow around noon. But that's part of the reason why this is going to be a short QA is because I'm also going to go live with Perv McSwerve, and that's a smart dude. I just very much enjoy talking to him, just honestly about life. Like he's just, in my opinion, like I mean, a knowledgeable dude, and I truly like him as a person, as an individual, and so yeah, I'm gonna be going live with him around 12 noon, like New York City time. So yeah, but yeah, Carl is in the house, and I'm trying to get him on the channel too, but he's trying to figure out about like voice changers and stuff like that. So hopefully Carl, I'd love to have him conversation on here. And so my guy Tyre Wood says, "Yo, Doc, appreciate you, brother. Just joined the Patreon. I appreciate it, man. I'll have to check. I got some alerts today. I am a little bit behind. I've had a couple client calls already today, but I'll definitely catch up. And before bed tonight, I'll make sure that if I haven't addressed you yet, that I certainly will. So, guys, if you need coaching, the link is like the top link in the description. If you need me for coaching, and guys, if you need any kind of equipment or supplements, the link is in the description below as well. So I can't believe that was your dog K. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? So, Ink, if you had 12 months to grow 1 inch girth, what would your routine be? Um, Man, so It would probably be a combination of doing some sort of length work for at least 15 minutes first, and then it would be combined with probably, um, I would do a warm-up set, and then I would do a 5-minute warm-up set of maybe 6 to 8 inches of mercury, and then I would do probably 4 to 5, probably just 4 working sets of 5 minutes, somewhere in the 8 to 12 range, and then I would put on a C ring and well, or actually, I'd probably stack several C rings and then do maybe like 10 minutes of soft clamping, and I'd probably do that every day. So yeah, that's what I would do. I still don't know that I'd be able to get an inch in a year. It's possible, but that's like insane. That's insane, if you can get that, dude. So yeah, man. Caleb says Hink Fitness Challenge. Yeah, Fitness Challenge is definitely coming, guys. I don't know whether it's going to be in like the late winter, like Q1, if you will, or if it's going to be like more like Q2, like March. But I would love like a March Madness Fitness Challenge, and it would be like the winner will get. I don't know, man. I would try to make it big. Like first place winner gets $1,000, second place winner gets like $500, third place gets 250. Yeah, so something like that. Let's see. My guy, Blue Fext. Thank you for the super chat, my guy, and thank you for the last super chat, my guy, Retro Facts Daily. And he says 8 years nicotine free after everyday use. For the last 9 years, man. Good for freaking you. I'm proud of you, man. That's fantastic. Last 9 years thinking I'd never be able to quit. 28 days NROP free as well. I don't know what NROP means. Nicotine reagent optimized pouch. Um, as well, if I can do it, you guys can too. Well, bro, like, thank you for the super chat first and foremost, and that is so incredibly fantastic that you've been able to be 8 days clean, man. In my opinion, I think for the most part, every day is going to get a little bit easier. You are absolutely still going to have cravings, man, but that is like once again, in my opinion, I'm a clown in a mask, but I just think that that's one of the single most important things that you can do for your health is to quit the nicotine. And I'm sure there's probably going to be some nicotine maxter like, well, actually, nicotine is a very potent nootropic hink. Don't you know any? Like, okay, guys, if you want to get addicted to nicotine to help you get a little better focus when you're working, like well, Andrew Huberman said then, more power to you guys. Like I got nothing but love for you, but I'm proud of you, sir, for kicking the habit and for trying to encourage other people to do so, man. We've got people encouraging people to maintain and lose weight to get to a healthy weight, and now we have people trying to get to a time to quit nicotine, man. That's what the F I'm talking about. So thank you for that. And guys, we got 101 people in here already and 68 likes. If you don't mind, just take a quick second to, I have one of those little tiny Grinch hearts, and it would grow like 2 sizes at least if we got to 100 likes. It is the holiday season after all, which does mean I need to start bringing out some of my holiday kicks. Um, Man, I wish I had a way to freaking, um, like, sell my shoes anonymously to you guys. I don't know how many of you guys are size 12, but I would love to just have, like, a website, man, where I just list all these shoes back there that I wanna sell and just list them. Yeah, just list them for that. So anyways, man, uh, Frank Mata says, "Say my name, Hink." Bro, you guys have won 2 games, man. All right? Yeah, hop off. But no, now Frank, all jokes aside, bro, like, I'm really happy for you, man. I'm really happy for your team. I love giving Cowboys fans grief. I don't think they're for real. I do think they're gonna choke in the playoffs if they even make it, but I am very happy for you. Like, all jokes aside, man, I'm very happy for you. Let's see. MK Ultra. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Very, very kind. He says, condolences on the pup. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I hope bro is doing well. He is, man. He's getting better day by day. He's not there yet. I mean, I try to remind myself it's only been uh like almost not even quite 5 months yet. But he's definitely getting there. So he says, using the PMP auto pump, love it, but I struggle with the fluid and lymphatic drainage. 2 minute intervals, 10 minutes in the tube, 3 sets. God, that's 2 minute intervals, 10 minutes in the tube. Time 3 sets twice daily. That's a lot of numbers for me, man. I'm sorry. You guys know I'm legally illiterate. So, um, what I would say is I think the biggest thing is what pressure are you using? Um, the 2-minute intervals should definitely help with the edema. Um, and if you're doing like 5 2-minute intervals for 10 minutes, that should limit edema right there. You might just be pumping at too high of a pressure. And then let's see, and then time 3 sets twice daily. Uh, so you're doing 60 minutes of pumping a day, bro, and you're wondering why you have fluid and lymphatic drainage. That's a lot, man. I would cut it to like maybe 20 minutes twice daily if you're gonna do that. And so do two 10-minute two 10-minute sets of 2-minute intervals. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, thank you for I gotta stop saying like. Thank you for the 5 people that hit the like button. Very much appreciated, man. 10 minutes in the tube. So yeah, hopefully that helps, bro. And yeah, I appreciate the super chat, man. But I would cut down to a total of a total of 40 minutes pumping per day. So hopefully that helps. Caleb says he can get a red mask, and Seraphim says, "Let the hate flow through you." Yes, do it. Yeah, Darth Inc is coming, and I actually now I'm not trying to exploit you guys, but I want a shirt. But Callie, actually, if I don't know if you guys saw my last thumbnail for the live stream, but it's basic if you can imagine this right here fused with Darth Maul holding 2 red lightsabers. But it's just look at the last thumbnail, but Callie made that into a PNG file, and so I'm actually gonna start putting that on some merch. And it's gonna be yeah, it is Darth Hink season, man. Darth Hink. Um, better than Jar Jar Hinks, I guess. So, gosh, Jar Jar Binks, bro, what a oh man. So yeah. So next one. So Matt Satis says, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Um Oh yeah, yeah. I got like what in the world? YouTube. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. YouTube all of a sudden is just like disconnect. And I didn't actually do anything this time. I probably have I probably have like 300 pairs of shoes. Probably. I'm trying to get down to more like 150, honestly. But I will say that so during the early stages of the pandemic, I actually saw this sneaker bubble coming. And so I probably bought 500 pairs of shoes and I probably sold, yeah, about 200 pairs of shoes. And I made about 25 grand selling sneakers. That was back in the time where every single Jordan was selling out. And so I got lucky and I bought like 10 pairs of Jordans that were on sale before Jordans went crazy. No, not 10 pair. I probably had about 40 pairs of Jordans that I bought purely to resell. And I actually did sneaker customization too. I made a customized pair of sneakers that looks just like this from a different colorway. I painted them myself and everything. And so anyways, I made quite a bit of money doing that. But nobody cares about sneakers except for you, my guy. And I appreciate you asking me a non-PP related question. But yeah, about 300 pairs. And so, let's see here. Sorry, guys, I am not doing a great job following. We 11 more likes, we'll get there. So, Sham God says, "Yo, Hink, what are some of your supplement recommendations for PE? Also, Braun is the goat. Lakers in 4." Bro, I mean, LeBron's not even the best player on his team right now. I mean, I would say probably he's third best player on his team right now. I don't know, LeBron. What if he's your goat, bro? I'm not gonna argue that, but I just think that is LeBron has been in general terrible for the league. He's the softest player I've ever seen in my effing life. And I mean, because I'm an old man and I grew up watching like Jordan, and I would watch Jordan get hit in the face by Bill Laimbeer and like literally knocked onto the ground on a hard foul back when you could actually do that. and he would pop up and hit his free throws like it was nothing. And then LeBron, like phantom flop, and he's down and out holding his head and banging on the floor. He's just such a fudging pussball sometimes, man. I just can't stand it. Um, Anyways, he says, so what are some of your supplement recommendations? And so, I mean, I have a whole playlist here with yeah, so medications and supplements playlist, okay? And so, when it comes to supplements, link is in the description for supplements and products, okay? That being said, like, what do I think is the most important ones? Like, pound for pound, probably citrulline, I think, is the most important one. Helps with blood flow, helps with, yeah, erection quality. I think it can help to maximize your PE routines and help with recovery. And so, I mean, but it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is safety, then, I have like my safety stack where it has things like acetyl L-carnitine for help with nerve recovery. And then, of course, like products that have anti-fibrotic properties. So, I'm not trying to there's a lot it depends on what you're looking for. That being said, guys, the first probably year of PE, I did use like a citrulline-based supplement, but it's not like I was using all this stack, and so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "You can only do PE if you buy my supplements." No, that's not the case. You can do PE safely with that. Lakers in 4. That'd be interesting if Luka goes off and maybe LeBron either retires or sits out, I do think the Lakers could advance, in the playoffs. Uh, but otherwise, I don't know, man. Yes, I do believe that the Lakers are worse with LeBron on the court, so, uh, let's see here. Alright. I think that's all my super chat. So let me try to get got my guy 19 expansion 2X is in the house. He says, "Thanks, nothing 2X. I appreciate that. Same to you and everybody else." Um, let's see. Hink, sound out the words slowly. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, and it's Sham God. Hink, can a soft NBA player will his team back from being down 3-1 against the 73-9 Warriors? No. No. No, no, I mean, yeah, he can. I still think he's soft, and I still think he flops, and I still think he has been largely a detriment to the NBA, but that I'm not trying to say he's not a great player, bro. Like, he's phenomenal. He's not he's not in my personal top 5. And I agree actually with your Dinklage Morgoon who said that the NBA is rigged. I actually believe that as well. And so I believe it was rigged. We actually have objective evidence now that the NBA is rigged. So um yeah, so let's see. He says, Hink, we know reading is tough for you. It's okay. I don't have my trifocals here either, man. I need my trifocals on right now. So um let's see here. His Jokic top 10 all time, I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't think you can argue that. I think if he was a more exciting player, nobody would argue that. Objectively, he's one of the best players to ever touch a basketball. So, um, Hink, what did you get me for Xmas? A double-ended pump. Yeah, bro. Just for me and you. Oh, for me and you. So, all right. Any drawbacks from doing one-handed manuals instead of two-handed? Yeah. I think if you do one-handed manuals, you are increasing the risk of skin migration. And so by that, I mean some of like the more parts of your skin that have higher density of hair follicles will move further up your shaft. And so you can have a hairier shaft. And along with that, sometimes you can have turkey neck that develops. And so I think you're at a higher risk of that when you do one hand. I also think you're at a higher risk of changing your erection angle. And so if you're doing one-handed pulls, especially straight down, then you're putting more tension on the suspensory ligament and you'll change the erection angle to point more downwards, which is not a big deal. I'm just saying. Um, yeah. And what was Yeah. Sorry. I don't remember what else we were talking about. I got distracted. Sorry. My guy, Natty Arturo, man, I appreciate the super chat, my guy. I hope your family's doing well this Thanksgiving. He says, I have a new date Saturday. I have performance anxiety. What can I do besides pumping? Thanks, Goat Inc. I appreciate that, man. Well, are we talking performance anxiety, like sexually speaking, or are we talking about you're just like on a date? I don't know, man. That's because I wanna go into my old man rant, and it's like, you have a new date and you're planning on getting laid, like, I mean, do what makes you happy, bro, but, I mean, jeez, that just back in my day, you courted a woman, got to like her, and you got to know her, got to make sure everything was, aligned, and then you got intimate with her, but, what I'm just an old man yelling at clouds, okay? Y'all don't wanna hear me, you just wanna dance. So you could do a couple of different things. You could Chrome 47 says, "Hink will tell you to wait till marriage." Yeah, I would. And I'm not shaming anybody. I'm not shaming. I just think that, I think that there's a certain specialness when you share, I think the most, I don't know, magic experience in human existence with less people rather than more people. But if you enjoy doing that, man, that's your prerogative. Don't I mean, don't listen to me. What do I know about anything? But no, I'm not shaming, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. um, but yeah, so performance anxiety. And so there are certain things that you can certain types of like stress relievers like GABA, L-theanine, just to name a few that can help with like a more calming, relaxing, it can actually settle more of like your sympathetic nerve system and help you relax a little bit more. And so, I mean, and then of course, if we're talking about actually making sure you get it up, then there's just citrulline, of course, or a good citrulline based supplement will do it. Link is in the description. And yeah, then of course, if you talk to your doctor, there's medications like Cialis or Viagra. Caleb recommending honey packs, which I have a whole video coming on honey packs and why you should never take them. Caleb. But yeah, bro. But no, I'm not shaming, man. You guys do whatever makes you happy, man. Do whatever makes you happy. It's just I would be interested to see, I mean, so if you guys are out here slinging that meat, and let's say you do wanna get married, like, I hope you don't have a problem when if your body count is 30, that the girl that you wanna settle down with has a body count of 30, and so it just make sure you don't have a double standard. Or if you do, I mean, I don't know, whatever, man. So, let's see. Ish Kamel says, "At Hink, does your program come with a pump or supplements if I buy it?" I'm not sure what you mean, come with it. Like, no, if you buy my course, no, you don't get a free pump and supplements. But all you need for the course is a pump, really. And if you just want length work, you don't even need a pump. So, yeah. Um, Socialized introvert says, no implant. So I didn't realize there was a question about a implant, but yeah, never do any kind of implant, guys. Yeah, please don't do that. Um, Sham God says, Hink, what NBA NFL team do you support? I'm a big Warriors fan, actually. And so, yeah, Steph Curry and at the time, Clay Thompson was my favorite player in the league or favorite players in the league. So I'm a big Warriors fan. And NFL, I'm a big Eagles fan, so yes. So, and Shamgat says that explains LeBron hate. So I very vividly remember watching that series, and that was the last time I swore I would never be, like, upset about the outcome of something like a sports game again, because because I was, like, upset that my team lost. I was very upset about that. So, anyways, let's see. Caleb says 5 more likes. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you don't mind, hit me with 5 more likes. I'm gonna be signing off soon anyways, man. So, my guy Mickey says, at Hink, what is the safest attachment for the Apex extender? I'm scared to use the vacuum cups because of blisters, but I don't know how to use with mail hanger. So, I mean, I don't know if you're saying you already have a mail hanger, but I would say a compression attachment would be the safest thing to use with a with the Apex. There's this new brand that Intimacy Nutrition Doc put me on, and I mean he introduced he sent me the link to it, but they have this new like comfort grip, and it looks very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like a silicone mesh that uniformly comes down around your D. I don't know, it's kinda hard to explain, but it looked actually uh, extremely promising, so I don't know, man. Tinkler says, "Like this vid for Hink's leaked torta tapes." Hey, we got 100 likes, I appreciate that, especially whoever hit that 100th like, but all the other 99 guys that hit as well. And so, let's see. Raskas, thank you for the super chat, bro. He says, I do 4 sets of 5 minutes at a time with 90-second break. All right. 4 sets of 5 minutes at a time with 90-second break at 8, 9, 10, 11 inches of mercury. Could I add one more set at 12 at time or keep the same thing? What to consider when thinking this through? So I think that that's fine, man. The thing about pumping at 5 minutes at 12 inches of mercury is that I think that you are, especially at the end of your routine, you're going to have a high amount or a higher amount of potential for not only discoloration but also edema. Uh, I can't wait to update you guys with my discoloration video because I have some very exciting news. I mean, very excited about sharing that. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to share more of that with you. But uh, just the higher that pressure, the higher the risk of injuries. And I just don't know that you need to be going to 12. I know that I sound like a hypocrite right now because in one side of my mouth, I'm saying 11.8 is what the studies show. And then on the other side of my mouth, I'm saying you don't need to pump that high. And so I think it just works for you, and, yeah, I think you just have to see what works for you and what you can tolerate, and just keep in mind I think Carl is still in the chat, but he was telling me that actually he had that he bought, like, 3 or 4 different pumps, and the variation was as much as, like, 15% as far as how much the pump pressure, fluctuated, so just keep that in mind, guys. So yeah. Man, hold on. Shush red light. And I think we got another super chat. That's probably gonna be the last one. He says, bro, so nothing 2x. You know I love you, bro. But like the fact that I see it on the different subreddits, man. And it's like, I asked Chat GPT what they think about this. Guys, uh, once again, I'm gonna sound like an old man, but just ChatGPT is not what you think it is. Like, if you have a specific question, if you're trying to say like, I have the dimensions of this object are this, this, and this. What is the volume? Like, that is an excellent use case for ChatGPT. When you type in like something into ChatGPT, do you know, especially PE related, do you know what it does? It basically does a Google search of Reddit and then tries to synthesize an answer from what people have posted. ChatGPT Crashout. Yeah, I mean, it does make me want to crash out. And I even talked about this on my I forgot which video it was, but like I was making a video on the bathmate and pressures, and I was like, let me ask ChatGPT what it thinks about bathmate pressures. And so I said, ChatGPT, how do bathmate pressures translate between the two models? And it was like, oh, this model is this model is this model is this. And I was like, okay, cool. That's exactly what I thought. And then it was like, here's the reference here. And I clicked on it, and it was my fucking Reddit post about converting the pumping pressures. And so, I mean, I saw something recently about freaking angiogenesis, which I don't wanna crash out totally here, especially, but there's some really fucking there are some people out here that really don't know much about PE or science or fucking human anatomy that put out a lot of information. So be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you listen to. But the point is that I don't think angiogenesis plays in any way a big role in PE when it comes to that at all. I mean, at all. It is just yes. So, anyways, um, yeah. So ChatGPT is not a source of wealth when it comes to PE. Okay. Now, where ChatGPT can come in handy is if you're saying, what is a good, let me see. What are some supplements that can help with erection quality and give me a source for these supplements? Even that, guys, like, it is not very complete. Like, you would be surprised because I mean, I try to verify what I do in multiple different facets, and many of those is actually ChatGPT. But I'll say, "What are some supplement that's help with erection quality?" And it'll say, like, beetroot and citrulline. And I'll be like, "Oh, is that it?" And it's like, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." And I'll be like, "Oh, well, what about this?" And it's like, "Oh, yeah, that's a really good one too." And so it's not as complete as you guys might think. But anyways, man. Um, so my guy Papa Bear, sorry for crashing out there for a second, man. It just oh my gosh. I get triggered when I see stupid as fuck PE theories going around, and I'm not talking about anybody in here. Um, and then when I see like people use ChatGPT to try to poorly justify a really bad theory. Oh my gosh, man. So anyways, man. But that's just me. Guys, what do I know? I'm a clown in a mask parading around like I know something when I just cosplay as Batman in the hospitals to help cheer up kids. Like, what do I know about anything, man? Red light therapy and vibration. Um, Vibration is one of those things. I don't think it's panned out. Okay. I really I don't know of anybody. I don't know of anybody that has any kind of meaningful gains whatsoever that has actually shown before and afters of that. Now, mm, fight the urge, Darth Hink. Fight the urge. Fight the urge. Whew. I have seen some very shitty before and after pictures, of people that have claimed to have gained from vibration, but yeah, I haven't seen any significant gains with that. There's a dude that I I've actually had some conflict with. I hope he doesn't have any hard feelings for me anymore because I certainly don't have any for him. But his name is Goldmember, okay. But one thing that that dude has always done is documented extremely, extremely well. Better than me, better than probably anybody I've ever known on the subreddits. Okay, and he documented his journey with vibration and did an excellent job. And bottom line was he did not really gain in any meaningful way compared to like what he was gaining before. And so I know Carl's on this chat. I don't know how he feels about it, what his latest is on vibration, but I don't think it's worth like the risk. And I know several clients that I've coached on Patreon that started doing vibration because of one person's video that was or post that was made on vibration and one guy got petechia so badly that he actually had significant bleeding with scabbing, even at low pressures. And so I just think that vibration is risky and doesn't add much benefit. Now, red light therapy, I think it's ultimately fine. Now, there's evidence that it increases collagen production. I don't like that. Okay. And so you need to do research, see what you like, but I don't think either of those is particularly helpful in a meaningful way, personally. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Sorry for crashing out. Uh so Doc 72 says, "Let the hate flow, my apprentice. Do it." Yeah. So Norman says, "How was your Thanksgiving, Hink, and what are you thankful for?" I actually started off this video. So after this is done, Norman's, I think since you're just joking, but I literally spent or since joining, I spent the first 5 minutes just telling once again how grateful I am for everybody here in this chat, this community, just the phenomenal support that I have had. and that you all have given me, and I can't thank you all enough. And so I'm extremely grateful for that, and it really does give me a lot of confidence to do things in myself that I didn't think I would have before. And so I actually suffer from very deep seated insecurity, man. Very, very deep seated insecurity my whole life. And part of that stems from actually daddy issues. So, uh, so anyway, I'm very grateful for that. Thanksgiving was good. I was very thankful to be around for another year. Thankful to have my brother another year, and just thankful for my life, man. I live a very blessed life, even though I complain because I'm just, oh my god, my life is so hard. I'm hink, which it's not. I live an incredibly blessed life, so I'm grateful for everything. And believe it or not, guys, I'm even grateful for the negative experiences because it helps me to appreciate the good experiences more, but I also learn the best from my mistakes, and mistakes like who you fucking trust, and who you think is a good person. So, um, but now I know, and for better or for worse, I'm extremely jaded now, and I will never trust anybody really outside of like probably completely. Probably my brother is like, and my dad, are probably the only two people in this world that I trust completely. Um, but certainly not strangers. Any, or well, not strangers, but anyways, because it turns out that people are money hungry pieces of shit, and will do anything to just make a dollar, apparently. And so that's not how I roll. So, anyways, man. So I'm learned from that. Learned from that. So Bomber says Black Friday 50% discount code on your $100 course. No, 25% discount code on my $100 course. Um, and Yeah, and the code is HINKBF, okay? HINKBF, all one word, no spaces. I don't think it matters, but I think it's pa- 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 pa. Yeah, if it hasn't sold out yet, man. So, Caleb says I missed Dean's super chat. I'm sorry, Dean. Is that my guy 33 Dean? Oh no, Dean Maddox, the Jack dude. He says, sorry, bro. I'm really sorry for that. He says, how do I max out girth? I've been doing PE for a year and a half and I haven't seen a big difference. Why is that? Uh I do 4 sets of 40 kPa for 5 minutes. 40 kPa, I'm pretty sure that's like 12 inches of mercury. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so, I mean, you're pumping at a very high pressure, 4 sets of 5 minutes. So are you doing length work with it? Because I do think that it is the way that when you're doing length work, so you have a tunica that goes in like the up and down direction and the circumferential direction, and I do believe that when you are doing stretching, it helps to put the tunica in a better situation to actually expand. And so I would just ask, are you doing length work with that? Still, even with that, 4 sets of 40 kPa, are you doing that every day? Are you doing it every other day, 5 days a week? I mean, there's a lot to that, my guy. But that being said, what I would recommend is I would do a warm-up set, uh, and even do something like maybe a warm towel wrap for 5 minutes on your D before you pump, and then do a warm-up set of maybe, let's see, you're at 40 there, maybe 25 kPa for 5 minutes, and then do 4 working sets. And then, but more importantly, before that, do a little bit of length work. Maybe use a hot towel, do some manual stretches for 5 to 10 minutes, and then, yeah, man. But how have you done it for a year and a half and haven't seen? Well, and you also said I haven't seen a big difference. Okay, I would want to know what is a big difference to you, because in a year and a half, if you told me that you had gained um 3/10 of an inch in girth, I would say, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, whereas some people might be like, oh, that's not very much at all. I still think that would be good. So, but you want maybe you want more than that. So, but yeah, let's see. Hopefully that answers your question. Let the hate flow. Woo. And so, appreciate that, man. And so Ronald says, "Will Zen significantly affect gains?" Probably not. Probably not, man. Um, I wouldn't recommend it because it's nicotine, it's addictive, it's a vasoconstrictor. There's studies showing a decreased correlation, like a higher rates of poor erection quality with people that consume nicotine. Okay. I can't say it's causative, but I would not recommend using Zen. I would recommend you get off that as soon as possible. So, um, Prilly said, "Thank you for the super chat, bro." He says, "Hi, saw the channel recently. How much time would I have to commit per week to grow?" I would probably say 7 hours per week, if you wanted to maximize your outcome. I'm disciplined to the practice time frame to expect gains. So in my Hink trial, which you can click the link in the description and see for yourself, people typically did somewhere around an hour of PE work a day, including length and girth work, and gained on average half an inch in length and a quarter inch in girth in 6 months. And so um, I still think that's a bit ahead of what I would expect, but I would say in a year, expect somewhere between half an inch to a full inch in length, and in girth, a uh, somewhere between a quarter of an inch to a half an inch in girth in a year. I think is pretty reasonable. So, so yeah, man. Gosh, man. So, so yeah, hopefully that helps, man. All right, guys, I think I'm tired. My girl just texted and said that she's ready for bed, if you know what I mean. In bed by 9, sleep by 9:45, if you know what I you know? Nah, for me, it's like in bed by 9:01 and finish by 9:01.5. Oh, man. But, anyways, so Jesus, Jadink said deadlift is 550 for 12 PR. That's insane. Hex bar. Wow. Yeah. I'm such an old man that I have bad sacroiliac joints where basically my butt bone meets my lower back, and so I can't do shit, man. So, however, I can your boy can rep out like 12 reps at like 200 on the leg press machine. What's up? What's up? So, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Look out for the live stream with me and Perv McSwerve tomorrow around noon. I think there's a small chance I might have to cancel last second, but I love you guys. I appreciate you all. And once again, I'm so incredibly grateful for everybody that has supported me, supported my channel, tuned in, watched a video, left a like. I can't thank you guys enough, and I really look forward to the point where I can give you guys more of a token of my appreciation, and I'm hoping that that will come this spring. So, and hopefully it'll make sense then. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I wish you all the best. Peace and love.